me zombie slayers out there, it's Parker here from the TheZkaClan, bringing you guys live week 2 of the Zombie Olympics. This is all happening currently right now live. And before we start into the 3 new events that we're going to be getting into, we're going to mention who won or who are the winners of the previous 3 events that were last week, because the events did expire on Saturday, April 6th at 11:59 Central Standard Time, and we got an amazing 750 entries. Like, that is the most entries we've ever had in a Zombie Olympics. That is purely amazing. We cannot thank you guys so much who entered in, and it's truly a huge number. That's more than the actual, that's more members, that's more than half of the members. I can't say that right, but that's more than half of the members in the clan, which last Zombie Olympics we only got close to half of the actual clan that's doing it. Now we have more than half. We're super ecstatic. We just can't believe that almost everybody participated in this. This is just purely amazing. But let's go see who the previous winners were of the previous 3 events. So for the previous event of last week, what you had to do, well, the first event that we had to do was Grenadier. Now, if you guys don't remember what it was, you pretty much had to throw a grenade in a designated barrier, and you had to make it through, and that would count as either 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3, like, etc. and stuff like that. So we got some pretty amazing scores, I'm not gonna lie. By ZK Thundergun, he got 6 out of 10, which puts him for a bronze medal. For Golden Boy Zombie, who's gonna get the silver, he got 7 out of 10. And then for the first, for the gold medal championship of Grenadier, we have ZK Phil, who got an amazing score of 8 out of 10. Now, most of these, they were extremely difficult. There was one that was just purely insane. You had to, like, stay in the barn area on the map farm. You had to throw it through this, like, amazing window, which was all the way on the 2nd floor of the barn in this one spot. It was truly a very difficult thing. And ZK Phil, he was one of the only guys who actually got that shot down. It was purely amazing. And also for Golden Boy Zombie, he could have easily tied with ZK Phil as well. But the thing is, he missed, like, such an easy window. It wasn't even funny. He got pretty upset with it as well. But they were both so close. Golden Boy Zombie, he was just amazingly so close to actually getting tied for first place. But once again, this was a really challenging event, so great job to everybody. So ZK Thundergun, well done getting the bronze. Golden Boy Zombie, great job for getting the silver. ZK Phil, fabulous job for winning gold. Now let's go to the 100-meter death dash. Now for the 100-meter death dash, it was pretty much you had to start at the stamina gate right along there. You had to run all the way to the double tap sort of gate. That was the start and the ending spots, and it was very difficult as well. Now, not from what am I trying to get to? It wasn't really difficult from a professional aspect of it. It was just you had to get down your timing and your footing. That was the main things that you had to do. If you got that all set to go, you would pretty much win it. And you had to make sure where your surroundings were as well, not to make sure you didn't run into the car, because it's funny, so many people ran into that car that's, like, right in front by Pack-a-Punch through the lava. It was insane how many people just got stood up on that. But for the bronze medal for the 100-meter death dash, we have Unknown Secrets with 8.32 seconds. That is amazing. Then for the silver, we have ZK Zimmer with the score, or with the time of 8.03 seconds. So it's really just those milliseconds off as well. And then we have ZK Thunder, even though he did get bronze in the Grenadier section of it, he actually won gold for the 100-meter death dash by getting an amazing score of 7.47. Now that is just purely insane. I even saw the clip over myself, and it was just like, oh my gosh, how did he do that? It was an insane run. So good job to everybody who won. Once again, the winners were Unknown Secrets with 8.32 seconds. He won the bronze. ZK Zimmer with 8.03 seconds. And then for the winner of the gold medal, we have ZK Thundergun with an amazing score, once again, of 7.47 seconds. Now, let's go to the Dolphin Jump for the final event for the previous week. So for the Dolphin Jump, this was as well a very fun activity to do, and I actually got placed in this section, but for 13 meters, we have, well, for winning the bronze as well, with 13 meters was I Kill Nobbies. He got the bronze medal, so congratulations, I Kill Nobbies. And then for second place, we have ZK Parker, which is me, winning 13.5 meters. That was really tough because Nobbies and me, we got pretty much half a meter off. It's insane. And then who won the gold medal was ZK Sam with an amazing score of 14.5 meters. Now, it was pretty intense. I just did this activity as much as I could, as well as the 100-meter death dash. Those were the two I was trying to get placed in, and I'm really happy I did place second out of all you zombie slayers out there. And it was pretty amazing how I was able to place second out of all 750 of you guys. That's something I'm personally proud of, and I just kept on doing the Dolphin Jump as well. That was a very fun activity. I found out it was actually really fun to do with a lot of people, because we did have some major events. They weren't just like one-on-one solos with the ZK leaders. We actually hosted events filled with lobbies close to 30 people who were doing it at the same time, which was pretty awesome. But we just want to thank everybody who entered in for this as well, and congratulations to the winner. And once again, for the Dolphin Jump, who got bronze was I Kill Nobbies. Then for silver, it was me, ZK Parker, and then for the gold medal, we have ZK Sam. So congratulations, guys, and everybody who did place. So good luck, guys, and let's go on to these week's 3 events. So for the first event for this week, it's going to be called Riding the Bus. Now, it's very going to be self-explanatory due by its name. So once again, it's called Riding the Bus. And what you have to do is by round 1 for transit, for the map transit, you pretty much have to go on the bus and see how long you can survive only on the bus for. You cannot step out of the bus. You cannot do anything else. You have to maintain that position. Now, what we're sort of looking for is how many rounds you survive for. We really don't care about how long the actual game takes itself. The only thing we are looking for is the round aspect of it. Now, it's going to be really difficult because you have to maintain your ground. You have to go from each and every side, watch your way, and it's really going to be a very challenging event for right now. It's going to be insane, and you pretty much really do have to hold your ground for this challenge. So once again, you can only stay in the bus. You can go on the outer edges of it, on the roof, and you can stay inside of it, but you cannot step out of it whatsoever. If you step out of the bus, you're pretty much gonna be eliminated, or from whatever round you actually survive to, that's where it's gonna count for. And that's actually going to be it for the Riding the Bus challenge. It's going to be insanely awesome. And let's go to the second event for this week. So for the second event this week, we are doing the Downers Crawl. Now, what you have to do for this is you're pretty much starting up at that stamina up gate right where, very similar to the 100-meter death dash where you have to start up at. So that it's the same spot in which you have to sort of have your position there. And now for this challenge, you pretty much have to get down and see how far you can crawl. Now, there are some techniques that can be involved in this, in which would make it either more or less an advantage in which you could do. Like, for example, I know that some people, when they did this event, because this is another returning event in which we did, some people actually jumped over the actual starting spot as well, which that's fair game. You can do that, but it's just whenever you hit the ground, you cannot go. So let's say you hop over it and then you do get down in midair without hitting the ground at all, you'll still be fine, and you'll get that huge advantage, that more or less a meter a meter advantage over that. So it's going to be truly something amazing if you can land something like that down. I don't know if you guys sort of know where I'm trying to get at with that, with my wording. I don't know if I placed it incorrectly, but it's sort of going to be a very difficult challenge to actually do, and it's gonna stop right when you die, so wherever you do land, and it doesn't really matter which direction you go on as well. You can either go any direction you'd like, but the only thing we're really looking for is the distance you go. So this is just crawling distance. You could be even probably walking straight for most of the time, and then you could cut back. You could probably crawl backwards, and we'll also be counting that. So really, it's how far you crawl, not the actual distance itself that's being measured. But it's going to be an extremely fun challenge just by looking at it. And now let's go to the third and final event for this week. So for the third and final event, it's going to be plain and simple name, nothing, we're not trying to sugarcoat it all. It's going to be pretty much called Grenade. Now very similar to Javelin or Discus, but instead it's Grenade, and you got to throw as far as you possibly can for it. So what we're going to be looking for is distance, more or less, and it's going to be very similar to what we're doing before with the downers. You're pretty much going to be starting at that stamina up gate, and you're going to see how far you can throw it, throw the grenade itself. And then what we're going to be measuring, once again, is the distance. We're going to be measuring how far it can actually go and where it lands, and from there on we'll give you guys some measurements, and we can keep on going from there. So all these events that we just did too, they can be done on solo. You just have to alert your local TheZkaClan leader on what you're going to be doing with that too, because he'll either set up some type of events that are going down, or he'll even designate you that you can do solo events, because I know that some people, they don't do things like that due to like a timing difference that they might have. For the most part, everybody should be equally fine with what we're going to be doing for this, so there shouldn't be any hassle, no problems whatsoever. But for the most part, this is going to be a very difficult challenge as well, because it's pretty much you have to get your footing correct, the timing correct, as well as how long you hold the grenade for, because you have to make it hit the ground at least, but you cannot hold it, because that'll be an insufficient fund in a way, because then you'll only, let's say you hold it, you get your stance right, but you held the grenade way too long, it's pretty much just going to blow up right in front of your face, and it's not going to go very far. But that's what you have to do. You're pretty much throwing the grenade once again. Farthest distance is what's going to get the gold, and that's about it. So it's going to be a very great challenge. I cannot wait for all these challenges. It's going to be, once again, an amazing week, and it's going to be jam-packed with a lot of good stuff. So I'm truly looking forward to it. So those are the events for this week, and they do look really, really pretty cool. I really can't wait just to get on Xbox itself and just start playing them. But yeah, those are just the 3 events once again. If you guys have any problems, please just leave a comment down below and we'll answer it right away. But this is going to be week 2 of our live Zombie Olympics, so hopefully everybody can participate as much as possible, because I know I'm going to get as much word out as possible. And yeah, if you guys also do have any problems within Xbox-wise for this, please contact your local TheZkaClan leader. And that's about it, so I guess I'll see you guys next week for our next live event for last week of the Zombie Olympics. That's about it, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.